Frank Studios in Los Angeles. Welcome back to another episode of Mouthgasm, the spot that gives you that fresh take on those tasty treats and good eats. I'm your host, the Golden Rock Star, along with
Lucky Frank.
And today on the menu
Is what? I don't know.
the magical fruit we know as coffee.
Coffee! Yes!
I knew you were going to get excited.
I am a coffee addict, man. Yeah, the Golden Rockstar didn't tell me what this show was going to be about. He wanted me to be surprised. He wanted to get my genuine opinion on it. And I'm ready for this one. Let's do it.
All right. But you know what? Before we start off this journey, I have a little shout out to give to the New Yorkers for being numero uno when it comes to the art of drinking coffee. Did you know that they actually consume 7 times more coffee than the rest of us in the States?
What?
Yeah.
I believe, well, not 7 times more than me.
That's
But
what the research says.
7 times? Well, I
7
mean,
times
it's
more.
a busy city. They're always running around, doing things. They always got a tight schedule, no gaps in between. I can imagine.
Yeah, I thought we were, but I guess they are. But you know what?
Well, they drink it for their ambition and for productivity. We drink it to sit back and lounge and talk about vegan desserts.
I know, right?
You know?
I guess that's how they portray us, huh? By the beach, or
Yeah, with the nice
in workout clothes and whatnot.
Yeah, hot yoga, all that, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? But unfortunately, we rank number 16 when it comes down to the biggest coffee drinkers.
There's no way, man.
Yep.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You know number 2?
No, but I'll tell you the top 3.
Yeah.
Netherlands, Finland, and Sweden are the top 3 in that order.
More than New York?
More than those are the countries that drink more coffee. We rank number 16th. 16th.
What?
Yeah, 16th.
Oh, America is
Yeah,
16th.
America is 16th.
What was the top one? Netherlands?
Finland.
Finland? Why are they drinking coffee?
Excuse me. Netherlands was first. Finland, then Sweden. Yeah,
Why would they be drinking so much coffee?
I don't know. I would have to do some research into that. Yeah, but as a whole, all of us, we actually consume up to 1.6 cups of Joe a day as a whole world.
As a whole world?
The whole world. Yeah.
So even those who don't drink coffee, those of us that are drinking 8 a day are the ones making up for those who don't drink any. Averaging it at 1.6.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm in the wrong industry, man. I should be in the coffee industry.
And buy some stocks or you know what? You can buy some Brazilian stock in coffee because Brazil is actually the largest producer of coffee. They take up
I can see that, yeah.
33% of the market.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I mean, we're not far behind, because Hawaii is the only U.S. state that actually grows coffee, and it's one of the most expensive.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Hawaii is the only state that grows coffee.
Well, there is some, but I guess I want to say legit coffee. I don't want to say anything else is legit, but
I always hear about cacao beans.
Yeah.
Are those from trees or plants?
Well, you want to? Oh, in the beginning of the show, did you catch me say about the fruit? Yeah.
Are you serious?
Because coffee is a fruit.
Coffee is not a fruit.
Coffee is a fruit.
What?
Yeah.
Tomatoes a fruit. Coffee's a fruit.
Right. Because the seed or the pit of the coffee berries or cherries, it's what makes them the fruit.
Because coffee has seeds. Fruits have seeds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know that. That's like the definition of fruit, is if it grows from seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting, man.
I know.
It's like, isn't cucumbers fruit because it has seeds? No.
I don't know.
I feel like vegetables grow from grounds. I don't know. And yeah, cacao comes from trees. Cacao trees.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And speaking of one of the most expensive coffee, which is the Hawaiian Kona coffee, have you heard of Kopi Luwak?
Kopi Luwak, no.
No? It's actually the most expensive coffee.
Where is it made?
It's made in Vietnam. And do you know why it's expensive?
Because it came from Vietnam War.
No. It's actually eaten by a cat-like creature or animal called a palm civet. So the palm civet, he eats the coffee berries, cherries, whatever you want to call them, and
He don't say he poops it out.
he poops it out.
And
but-
then we drink it.
well, we don't drink it off the bat. They gather it up and they'll bunch it up and they'll sell it, for some mad cash to a high price.
Really?
I'm serious. I am serious. I'm not even making this up.
What makes it better after it's digested? Do you know?
Well, I don't. Maybe because it strips away something from the bean or adds flavor. I really.
Would you ever drink it?
You know what? I would have to drink it just to say I drank it before, and for the experience and for the taste and just to, any kind of subject, I want to be like, okay, I did it
Right.
once, and if it wasn't for me, it wasn't for me. But if it was, it's good. But yeah, I always would want that experience, but not to pay for it. Maybe we can go halfers.
Halfers, what is Amazon selling it? 1 day delivery?
Yeah, but let me see, maybe $20 each, me and you?
It's $40.
I don't know. I think it's up to what, $20 to $30 a coffee or a cup of coffee or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
So they don't sell it in K-Pods, I
No,
assume.
and you're not going to get it at your local
Well,
coffee
then I'm out
shop
of luck.
either. I know, right? Yeah.
God, what was that called again?
Kopi Luwak.
Kopi Luwak. I will try it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just so interesting knowing that, you're going to be walking around.
I wonder the first guy who tried that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the first guy who decided to try that? Look at this, as you say, cat-like creature.
Yeah.
And his droppings. Let's put that, boil that in some water, and drink it. It's like the first guy who tried milk from a cow. See that white stuff coming out of the cow? Maybe we should drink it.
If it's good enough for the calf, it's good enough for me, right?
Straight up.
There you go.
But I don't think the cat-like creature's calf is eating its parents' poop.
Well, maybe he was desperate for some coffee, and that's why he said, you know what? He's eating my coffee beans. Let me go chase after this guy, and then, salvage him.
What if it's brings properties? Because a big reason I drink coffee is because of the caffeine. It makes me feel good.
Okay.
Makes me feel alert. What if this coffee gives you a high, and that's why it's so expensive?
Well, it does give you a buzz, a natural buzz. Right?
What, coffee or the crazy coffee we're talking about?
Both.
Yeah, but what if this takes you to the next level?
And you're in the zen,
You're in the pure zen, dude.
and then you start floating.
Yeah, then we'll be really Cali. Then Cali will go up to New York numbers.
I was like, I'm calling out sick because I'm about to drink a cup of Kopi Luwak.
And I'll be on a spirit mission for the next 7 days because of it.
And my thumb is going to be hitting my index finger, pointing up, and saying, Yeah. Well, speaking of that, did you know that all world coffee is grown within 1,000 miles of the equator from the Tropic of Cancer, which is me, and the Tropic of Capricorn, and it's actually known as the Bean Belt.
Really?
Now that we're talking about,
You mean all coffee is grown?
yeah, within 1,000 miles of the equator.
Netherlands ain't in there.
No, but
Netherlands is north.
they're not growing coffee.
They just import that.
Yeah,
They are importers of that.
yeah, they're like,
Makes sense.
yeah.
It makes sense. Just like any other fruit. Can you grow it past that? Past the Capricorn? Past Cancer?
You probably can, but just kind of like wine, probably tastes different. So you have to grow it in higher altitude and in the mountains where it's untouched and
Yeah.
kind of like virgin,
Yeah.
not touched. For,
That's cool. Brazil lands right in there, dude.
Yeah,
Closer to the equator, better the coffee. That's going to be my motto.
Well, there you go. Now you have to be reading labels.
Yeah.
You have to turn the
Nutritional facts,
Yeah.
20 miles from the border. Or from the equator, from the border.
Yep. So, well, how do you like your coffee anyway?
All
You
right.
like it scorching hot, black, what?
Okay, so I don't want to say that I'm a coffee snob.
Okay.
Because I'm not. I drink lots of coffee. I prefer... Starbucks coffee is not that good, but it's the most successful. But it's not that good. But there's something about it, I think, that they put in an extra ingredient that kind of makes you addicted to it, where you're like, I kind of want a Starbucks coffee black.
Yeah.
You know, you go to Starbucks for the other drinks, but for the regular coffee, not so much. But I would have to say, on that note, Starbucks does sell the blonde roast, and blonde is probably my favorite. It's light. I'd say I'm more of a light coffee kind of guy. Yeah, I like light. And what I especially like that I got in the cabinet right now in K-Cups is a French blonde roast with 2 times the caffeine. I drink coffee for the caffeine. Okay. Let's get real. If coffee didn't have the caffeine, I probably wouldn't drink it as much.
Yeah.
You know? Decaf coffee, I think it should be banned. I think it should be banned in America. Like, that's communism. Why would anyone drink decaf coffee? People like the taste. Just like, why would anyone drink beer if it didn't have alcohol in it? You know? I'm not drinking non-alcoholic beer. Ooh, I love the taste of beer. Shut up. You don't love the taste of beer. You like what it does to you. So I like, you know, all recovering alcoholics, they don't drink non-alcoholic beer because they can claim that they love the taste of beer, but if it doesn't have anyways, I'm going off on a tangent.
All right.
So I need my caffeine, okay?
By a blonde, because I guess
by a blonde.
Blondes have more fun with you.
Blondes are more fun. Exactly. You're starting to catch on.
All right.
Yeah, so a nice blonde roast, and it could be from anywhere. Now, when it comes to what I put in the coffee, I get me some of that Coffee Mate. I do. I'm a sucker for it, and I know that people are judging me. They're all like, this guy's not a coffee guy because he soils it with Coffee Mate. But I also like a nice little stevia in there with almond milk.
A little sugar and a little
So I switch it off with stevia and almond milk or a nice French vanilla Coffee Mate. Okay? What about you?
Sounds blissful.
What about you? Tell me about your coffee preferences.
Oh my God. Well, I guess I'm more into the realm of lattes. And let me see. So I don't like it. Well, okay. I guess I can call myself like a little Goldilocks of coffee. Because I don't like it too hot and I don't like it too cold. But I like it just right, you know? I don't know if that sounds weird, but you know, I gotta have, you know, just right. And I like lattes. I don't really like anything else. I like flavored lattes. So anything that's new that I see on any menu, I'm like, yeah, give me that, you know. But yeah, I like lattes more than any like cappuccinos, Americanos, or you know, straight up blacks or cold brews. So that's just my thing, lattes, because it has milk and gives it extra flavor. So, well, in a way, it covers up.
Lattes, all right. I mean, if we're going down that path, we're going into the specialty coffees.
Lattes are still considered coffee because,
of course,
you know,
lattes are superior to regular coffee.
Well,
in my opinion, as well.
Okay.
You know what? I might have to backtrack. I don't know. So I have a lot of variety with coffee. I like lattes when I want to treat myself, but I'm an everyday coffee drinker. You know, I can't have 4 or 5 lattes a day.
I know.
So if I'm talking about coffee, I'm talking about K-Cups, Starbucks, blonde roast, only the blonde roast, with my Coffee Mate. But if we're going into the specialty, if I'm going to treat myself, then yeah, a vanilla latte. Do you like your lattes cold or hot?
Remember, I like them just right.
Just right. So if a latte is cold, will you drink it or will you heat it up first?
I will down it.
You'll down it straight up?
I'll down it. But I would never let it get cold.
Really?
Yeah, I just press my lip and sip and enjoy and just start thinking about all kinds of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
You don't like cappuccinos?
No.
Cappuccinos are kind of latte-ish, though.
Yeah, they are. But like I said, I like more of something off the menu that I've never had before. That's why I guess about 4 years I started going into this thing that I have to have different types of flavors. I cannot just have one. I cannot be stuck in just one. So, you know, I just set out on this like mission to find like.
What's your favorite flavor you've found so far on your mission?
Oh my god, now that is so tough. Right now I'm stuck on like ginger and turmeric or turmeric.
Oh wow, you go that route.
I
go into like the happy holidays s'mores latte.
I do during the holiday season.
Right.
Ginger lattes, eggnog latte, whatnot. But I want something like there's a couple of shops like I can tell you at the top of my head that have like something different. Like almost all of them that I go to, they have something different, and they're like, I have to go there because, once you get that itch, that fix, you have to just go and get it. Whether it's 20 or 50 miles, I'm there. I'm going.
So you're talking about shops that you've been to already.
Yeah.
You found it. You're like, wow.
And
you have to go back to that place to try another thing or to get the same thing.
Probably, if they have another thing, I'll try another thing. But if they have that same thing that gets me over that, that itch that I have, then yes, I will frequent that place like no tomorrow. There's never been a coffee shop I don't wear out. I mean, I can
really,
yeah, because there's so many of them that it's like there's one like almost in every city. There's like I already have like a pit stop everywhere I'm at, like in Los Angeles all the way to Orange County.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
oh gosh.
And then, not only does it have to have like that specialty latte that tickles my fancy, and tickles my tongue, but let's get down to it now. The coffee houses nowadays. I mean, now they're starting to get set up with the decor.
Yeah,
here we go
decor.
again. Here we go again.
Decor, the experience,
ambiance, what they offer.
Okay, I got a question. We talked about boba last week.
Yeah.
But when it comes to coffee this week, what is your preferred decor? Like I would say, Starbucks is more like it's straight coffee. I don't want to say vintage, but very Crate and Barrel-ish. What kind of decor do you like in a coffee house? You like a lot of tin stuff?
I just like it to be different. I just like if it's something that's like so creative and I can just lounge in there, like I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I want to just hang out. Mm-hmm. I can tell you, there's a couple of places that kind of blew me away. There's this place called Canabrew in Chino, and they have that egg chair there too. Remember that egg chair?
Is it the same place?
No, it's
you
not
just
the same
love egg
place.
chairs. All right, I'm gonna say it. All right, if you want Golden Rock Stars business, just have an egg chair because his favorite places have egg chairs. You want me to spell it for you? EGGCHAIR. If it's got an egg chair, you're set. All right, continue.
Yeah, so they have an egg chair, and it's a pretty big place. And when you look up at their ceiling, it's like all black and it has like painted little stars.
That's dope.
So you're just like, oh, okay. So imagine you're sitting in the egg chair, sipping on your little brew, and you look up and you're just like, wow. I'm just like,
Can you only see it at night?
It's bliss. Well, you can see it during the day, but during the evening, that's when it starts popping. And it had the little stars actually, they kind of glow. So yeah, it's so. I mean, I'm gonna have to take you because
you're not about their coffee?
Okay, so their coffee, their specialty coffees their specialty is the berry lattes, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, and
that sounds great.
It is. If you like berries, I mean, you still get that coffee taste, but you get that little aftertaste hint, and I mean, it just that fills your mouth, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm just like eating these berries, but
I've never had a fruit. I never had a fruit flavored latte.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna have to take you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take you.
100%.
Yeah, that's a savage place. It really is. Another one of the spots that I like to go to. It's Drip in Chino Hills.
That sounds a lot like it's gonna have a lot of cold brew in there. Does it have a lot of cold brew?
It has a couple. But what I like about this place is it's 2 stories.
Oh, cool.
And the second story has a couple of leather couches and a couple of lazy boys. So it makes the experience even better. You can just like lose yourself in the chair and just like look up and just like think about why the world is round, or why can't we go through the black hole and come back?
Well, I thought you would get that thought from the other place with the stars on the ceiling. But if you're getting that from leather chairs, then I really don't know what
because you start sinking in. You start looking
okay, got it.
Where am I going?
So you say you like to lean back, enjoy the ambiance.
Yeah.
Think about stuff to yourself when you're
Right.
drinking coffee in these coffee shops.
Or
do you ever go alone just to lose yourself in your own thoughts? Or do you prefer being... You probably prefer being with friends and family.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you want to share that experience, and you want to show them, you're like, you got to check out this Savage place. You got to check it out. You got to see it for yourself. I'm not lying. You got to go. You got to check it out.
Yeah.
But now that you say friends and family, there's a spot called Classic Coffee in Glendora. It's kind of like old school decor, vibe, and they actually have board games.
Thank you!
So that's going to be a place for you. Cause they have board games.
Man.
Yeah.
I just got Monopoly, by the way.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Yeah, the
Star Wars?
original, yo.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I got original. Add to my board game collection. I swear I'm going to start bringing board games to coffee places if they don't got it.
Maybe you could leave them there and donate to them.
I'm not donating.
Oh, okay. All right.
They can donate to me.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, you can donate your board game, and in return, when you walk in, they'll have your cup ready at your favorite spot in the little corner, ready with your little table, waiting to, play your game with the crew.
I guess you're right. I can be charitable.
Yeah.
Who says I can't be charitable?
Yeah, I'm trying to help you. Trying to help you, man. So,
yeah, man.
There you go. But that's a cool little spot. And all right. So let me get down to it then. So that spot actually has this thing called the Ruby Latte, which has beetroot and cacao inside the latte. Beetroot. And cacao.
Beetroot. Mm-hmm. Isn't cacao coffee?
Yeah, so the flavor mixed in with the beetroot. So it's a latte with both of those
I don't even
flavors.
know what beetroot tastes like.
Well, I guess the beets.
I don't think I've ever had a beet.
Oh.
I just thought about that.
Well, you're in for a treat, my friend.
Really? It's
Yes.
good?
I personally like it. I was skeptical at first. When I saw it on the menu, I was like, how is this gonna work? How are these combinations gonna work? There's no way. I mean, I was looking around, I was like, is anybody else ordering this? I don't know, but since I was like, okay, I need to try it because I've never seen it on a menu anywhere else. And when I tried it, I was like blown away. I was like, this goes.
Really?
This goes. It goes well.
All right. I'm going to have to try it.
And as well as that, I mean, and not only that, they also have a flight of lattes.
What is a flight?
Well,
of
you know how
lattes?
you have a flight of beer where they have like
Samplers?
A sampler of lattes.
No, dude. Wait, what's this place called?
Classic Coffee in Glendora.
That is what I'm going to order.
So I think.
Does it have everything?
They have your board games.
They got the beet.
They have the beetroot. Ruby.
They got the berry.
Yeah,
the berries.
No, the berries is another.
Oh, okay.
Spot. Yeah, that's another spot. But yeah, it has the latte of the flight lattes, your board games, and they have the beetroot and cacao latte. So there you go.
Leather chairs.
No, it's just a classic.
How's the
setup.
decor?
Yeah, it looks kind of like old school library type.
Okay.
So I mean,
get into that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's in one of those little old towns, like how the city has like little old towns.
Yeah.
So it's in one of those.
I like those little communities.
Yes.
What about your caffeine intake?
Well, it has to be before 3.
Has to be before 3, so you have to have a coffee before 3.
Unless it's the weekend, then why not?
Then
6,
party
7,
on,
8,
baby.
9, I don't care because I'm not going to
Dude,
sleep.
I drink coffee at 1 a.m. sometimes. Yeah. I have a problem.
Well, okay, you think that's a problem? So, well, let me get into this. So, the national drink of Ethiopia is coffee, right? So, all right, they take their coffee so serious that their ritual ceremony takes about an hour before they even start drinking it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
The hour before is all in preparation, of the coffee.
Prepping, doing whatever it is they do.
So you're telling me the coffee's not part of like a ritual for a bigger calling? This ritual is for the coffee.
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, because
that must be good coffee, though, dude.
It must. The way, I don't know. I would have to have it to see, all the prep and maybe. Because
they grow it in Ethiopia. I know that.
Yeah. So, because they say it was discovered in Ethiopia, right? The coffee by a goat herder or a goat farmer.
Really?
Yeah.
Coffee was discovered in Ethiopia.
Yeah. So as the story goes, like he had his goats and he noticed that his goats were eating these berries, and after they were getting a little cray-cray, he was just like, okay, why are they getting cray-cray after they're eating these berries? So, he went and he, grabbed one of the berries or cherries or coffee, either one, coffee, berry, cherries, snacked on it, and he felt, energized. Oh, now I know.
This is the best thing in the world!
Yeah. So there you go. So, and his name was Kaldi. I hope Kaldi.
Kaldi.
His
Kaldi.
Name, the man.
And he probably named it Kaldi Coffee.
I haven't heard any Kaldi coffee.
Yeah, but Kaldi kind of sounds like coffee. No?
I know. Yeah, kind of like Kona. Kona coffee? Kaldi. Yeah, it could. It could have worked. Yeah.
So, okay. So we went through lattes. We went through coffee. What do you think of fraps?
Well,
are fraps only cold? That's right? A frappuccino is cold.
Okay.
Right? You can't have a frap hot. A frap hot is latte, maybe?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Once they started putting the calorie counts on the menu.
Yeah, come on. We know fraps are just like an ice cream cone.
I was just like, well, I don't know. Do I really want to consume 1,200 calories in
a drink?
I don't know. I'd rather get like, I don't know, a couple of boba.
So you don't drink fraps?
Bars.
No, I just had a frap like an hour ago.
Yeah, no, I don't. No.
And it was at Starbucks, and it was a Crown Ribbon Crunch frap, and it was eating an ice cream cone.
Okay.
Pretty much.
With the jolt of coffee.
Okay. I'm always jolted on coffee, man.
So yeah, I'm guilty for not trying the fraps.
Good for you.
So yeah, I don't know. If it wasn't for those pesky calorie counts, I guess I probably
maybe on your birthday.
Maybe
have a birthday frap.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just get something like a
full cake.
Yeah, there you go.
And eat that instead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll get full. Really full. All right. So what about you? What hot spots do you like, or what hot spots, are you frequent? Do you frequent? Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a chain guy.
Okay.
I do Coffee Bean and I do Starbucks
right.
a lot, but I make my own coffee here a lot. And we actually we're really on a chai tea latte kick. So we have my wife, I make honestly 4 chai tea lattes for her a day.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and you can get them in K cups. The brand is Escapes, and it's chai tea lattes. So we get the chai tea latte, and then we get the powder. We buy it from Coffee Bean. Coffee Bean sells the vanilla powder, so it's vanilla chai tea lattes. So we do a chai tea latte in the K cup, and then we take a scoop of the powder that you can buy at Coffee Bean, and then we put it with almond milk. She has like 4 of those a day. I maybe have 1 every other 3 days, but I already have 5 other cups of coffee along with it. So I like Coffee Bean. I also like getting their powders. I like Starbucks. And then any other spot that someone brings me to.
Okay.
I will go into a special order on the menu. But if they ever have an Oreo latte or Oreo anything, I always get
You're there.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Yeah.
You have to give props to George Washington? Not our president. But a Belgian businessman. Because, he was the inventor of instant coffee.
That Folgers type stuff?
Yeah. In 1906, the Folgers stuff. Folgers, the Maxwell House, and let me see, what is that? The Folgers, right? The best part of waking
Folgers,
up.
baby. It's Folgers
in your cup. And now you know why we're not going to get a record deal. Yeah.
We could do it.
I don't know. Not after that right there. But yeah,
So he made instant coffee first. How does instant coffee even work? Do you just ground up the No, I don't even know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, from what I was seeing, it's made in this big contraption, and it just comes out just.
I can't do instant
grounded.
coffee. I can't do
can't?
it. No, it gives me tummy aches. I was gonna say tummy or stomach, so it gives me tummy aches.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Stomach ache. Yeah.
But yeah, I went down the line. I started with instant because it was so convenient, and then I went into a coffee machine, just a regular one, where you put in a. And then I just went into a coffee machine. It was a regular one where you put in the grounds. And then my parents got me a Nescafe.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
But those are just espresso shots.
Right.
So what I would do is I would just make it 3 times and it'd make a full cup of coffee. And now I'm a K-cup guy and I've been drinking so much coffee, dude.
So Danny DeVito and what's his name? They're always on those commercials, right? That's the only reason I know that. The Nest.
George Clooney.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nest. What is it? Is it Nescafe?
Isn't that what you're talking about? No?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right, there you go.
Am I butchering the name?
I don't know.
It's not Nesquik.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
No.
Nespresso.
Nespresso. There
Nespresso.
you go. Okay,
all right.
There you go.
Don't want to upset our potential advertisers.
I know, right? You got it wrong, so no money for the honey. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, as far as you can remember, when was the first time you drank coffee or tasted coffee?
There's that sound. All right, we're going back. First time I tasted coffee. Well, I can't remember the exact first moment I've tasted coffee. But I can remember back when I thought coffee was the most disgusting thing in the world to my sense of smell and to my sense of taste. And it was probably in elementary school. I started drinking coffee very young, actually. So elementary school, it was gross, disgusting, ew, bleh. But middle school, when I started to going to school by myself without having to be dropped off at a bus stop by my parents. Actually, I was going to school. Anyways, my parents would always have these Starbucks, they call them jars. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know what I'm talking about. They're Starbucks drinks that you take home. And you can cold them. You can make them cold.
Are they in glass?
They're in glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about.
And so we always had those stocked. And so if I'm rushing off to school, my dad would have like vanilla one. And they'd always be stocked. And I started taking them from my pantry and bringing them to school.
Ah.
And that's when I realized coffee was delicious. There's so much sugar in them for middle schoolers to get hooked on that stuff. And so I was a daily coffee drinker in 7th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, just on the way to school. So that's where I was at. And I started to fall more and more in love with coffee. But, I started drinking so much coffee that I'd get, like, anxiety. And so I'd have moments where I'd have to, like, stop for a month. And then I'd go back on for, like, 4 months. And then I'd have to stop for a month. It was, like, withdrawing to a point. But now I'm just off to the races.
Wow,
And it's absurd.
You know, now that you're telling me that, I think you should visit Japan.
Why?
Well, Japan has a coffee house that you can actually bathe in it. You can bathe in coffee. I'm not lying. This is true.
Why would I ever want to do that?
Because it sounds like you wouldn't probably enjoy that. You know,
I can just take a gulp anytime I want.
Well, yeah, I guess you can swim in it and drink it at the same time. I mean,
Oh my gosh, dude.
yeah, I think.
What properties does that bring to you? Like, it's got these great properties when you do that.
Well, maybe
Is it good for your pores?
It could be. Maybe it'll make you more alert. Or,
I think it would make you more alert.
Maybe an instant tan. I mean, I don't know, but I thought about that. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, because there's a place in Japan you can actually do that, as well as green tea and like wine, I think. But yeah, I think since you're that much in love with coffee, well, why not dip yourself in a bath of coffee? You know?
I mean, I'll try everything once, man. We can do that here. I'll get the bathtub going.
No, these are giant like places, not just it's not a bathtub.
Like a swimming pool of coffee?
Like a kind of like a sauna type.
It's a swimming pool or a hot tub of coffee.
Yeah, like a hot tub of coffee. Yeah.
I'm not drinking that. There's other people in it?
Well, yeah, but I don't think they're drinking it. I think they're just in it. You know, just like hanging out.
I'm going to YouTube this right after this show.
You have to. Because...
And I want to know what properties it does. Coffee detoxes, in a sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's good for your liver has antioxidants. It helps brain power. I mean, it has a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, I mean, I'm guessing bathing in it will make you different for a while, probably.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
You'll become.
Why not?
Intellect to be like.
We'll do anything, man.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know.
God, I can't believe how big of an industry coffee is.
Yeah.
People are all like, you know what? I'm out of ideas, but the world loves coffee. Let's make coffee baths.
Yeah.
And it's like, that'll do. I bet people drink more coffee than they do alcohol.
Well,
of course they do.
That's why I said in the beginning, they consume about 1.6 cups a day. The whole world. I mean, that's a lot of
That's
cups.
a lot of cups, dude.
I wish they would have air fresheners, or when you get your car washed, and they're like, well, what scent do you want? Give me coffee.
No.
Give me Robusta.
I already have too much coffee in my life.
Oh, really?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
Like, if the office smells like coffee, I'm like...
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it, to be honest with you.
That's too much then.
It's too much.
Oh. Okay.
Because I already have so much coffee in my life.
Oh, okay.
You know...
Maybe that's just for me then.
You like coffee-smelling offices?
Well, not offices. Maybe coffee houses.
Yeah. But I'm
not...
talking like the lobby and... Nah, it's fine. There's so much coffee. I'm realizing for the first time how much coffee every human being interacts with a day.
Yeah. Well, it's the, social drink, I mean, you go and you hang out and a lot of people are just sitting and chatting about stuff and it opens up their mind,
I guess, man. You know Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Before there was pre-workout that gets you all jacked up, he would drink 12 cups of coffee before a workout.
Right, yeah. A lot of people at the gym do it. They have their little cup of joe in their little thermos.
But now you have pre-workout. Pre-workout makes you crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's a little bit too much. I'd rather have
too much
flavor with my pre-workout.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So speaking of that, there's this place, if you like to chill. It's one of my favorite spots to go to. It's called Javista. They have the CBD tea latte that really just puts you in that state,
Really?
Not get you high, doesn't get you high like everybody thinks.
Does CBD have any type of effect on your
No, it just
mentality?
it relaxes you. It's pretty
Really?
much, yeah. They take out the THC out of it, so you're not you're not getting high and buzzed and getting all wacko and stuff. You're just chilling out. So that's been a spot of mine for a while now, and they have this thing called avocado split. Really good.
Wow. What is it? A latte?
No, avocado split is an avocado just split, but it has salsa in it. But the way they have that salsa, it just really it complements the drink.
Awesome.
So that's been my spot for a while.
Javista, where is it?
It's in Los Angeles, by Hollywood. When I go visit my grandmother at Hollywood Forever, I usually try to get to that spot before they close. And
you have to take me there too. So
I have to.
You have to take me there
to Hollywood Forever.
No,
or to Javista.
To Hollywood.
Okay.
Wait, Hollywood Forever?
Yeah,
off
the
of
cemetery.
Off of
Santa Monica.
Oh, it's in Santa Monica.
No, it's off of Santa Monica Street.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
grandmother's there?
Yeah, she's there.
That's where, like, all the celebs are, too.
Yeah, Joey Ramone and all those guys. Yeah.
Chris Cornell.
Yeah. Chris
Awesome,
Cornell.
dude.
Yeah, so it's been my ritual when I go visit her. Then I'll stop by Javista and just hang out and just
I used to live right there.
think about good time. Oh, you ever did?
Yeah, I
Oh.
used to live right next to the Hollywood Cemetery. We call it the Hollywood Cemetery, but it's probably called
okay.
Hollywood forever.
Yeah, it's called Hollywood Forever.
Yeah, I lived right next door. So Javista was right there the whole time?
It's up the street from there.
Dang,
Yeah.
son! I gotta
man.
stop going to Starbucks all the time, I swear.
I gotta take you out more. I mean, and if you like to go out, hang out late night, there's this place called Mantra up in Azusa. They open up real late, like midnight, 1 o'clock. And the cool thing about that place is they sometimes have like live acoustic bands
Dope.
on the weekend. Yeah, so they
You ever been to Republic of Pie in North Hollywood?
No.
That's a really great spot.
A coffee spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, coffee and pie
Okay.
and really good food, but it's known for its coffee. And then Insomnia, have you ever been there?
Yes.
Insomnia's bomb.
On 3rd Street.
Yes, exactly. Insomnia's good, man.
It's a little crowded and small in there. That's why I'm kind of like...
Right.
Yeah, so I'm looking for more. I want to sit down and hang out. There's this other place called The Mugs, which is pretty huge. In Rolling Heights, the inside is pretty huge. Good to work out if you need to get stuff done on your computer with
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. That place actually has this thing called coconut cream latte.
Oh yeah, man! I know the coconut cream.
You know what the coconut? Okay.
I know the coffee mate.
Did you know? Did you know I used to go there so much that they actually put it on their secret menu and it was called the Golden Rockstar?
No way!
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Is it there now?
I since it's been closed for about 3 months now.
Oh, it
Yeah,
has.
it's been closed for 3 months
Because
but-
of
yeah.
COVID.
Yeah, so they're gonna reopening up soon.
We gotta visit.
and check it out. I mean, see if they still have it there. But I used to order it so much that they're like, okay, next time, just tell the other baristas, you want the rocks. I was like, oh, cool, why not? Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's so many places I want to go still that I haven't tapped into. It's like never ending. But again, like everything else, like
I have to take you to Republic of Pie. They also have acoustic sets and stuff going on there, and you would love the decor. It is filled with actors in Los Angeles, up and coming actors who want to be stars. But that adds to the decor. There's a bunch of students working on screenplays and all that, and it's super like La La Land. You seen La La Land? It's
Yeah.
super like La La Land, with just like kids with dreams just sitting all around you. Be like, we got the next best screenplay, but it's a coffee house.
Yeah.
and it's really great, man.
Sweet.
You want decor?
There you go.
The human element adds a lot of decor as
Yeah.
well.
Well, yeah, it makes it better when you have a lot of different cultures and ethnicities just
Right.
just hanging out together, just like being as one, enjoying that magical being. And yeah, man, I mean, I can see it like that. Yeah, it's like that's one of those places I definitely think I can fit in. Because some coffee houses or coffee spots, they just you walk in and you're just like, it's I don't like the vibe here.
Right.
Which I haven't been into many, but a couple that I visited, I'm just like, well, it's kind of a hipster type, and yeah, it's not my scene,
Yeah.
I'm not really that type.
I mean,
so.
Silver.
Nothing wrong with
Nothing
being a
wrong with
hipster.
hipsters.
Yeah, sure, cool.
But they
Good
know
for you.
their coffee. You been to Silver Lake?
Oh yeah, there you
It's Coffee Central.
go. So yeah, I don't want to mention any places, because everybody has their own preference. But yeah, I've been to Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They love their cold brews,
Mm-hmm.
especially.
yeah. I think I've only had one.
Cold brew?
Yeah,
It'll get you jazzed,
and
bro.
yeah, and it was from Ethiopia.
Oh my gosh. Nitro?
I was up.
Was it a nitro cold brew? Cold brew
Yeah.
just in itself.
It was. I think it was 3 in the morning. And I was just like, wow.
It's too much,
I was
dude.
just like, wow, it's 3.
You know what else is too much? Is matcha. You ever had matcha?
But I thought that was good for you.
It gets me too jazzed.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It makes me shaky.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it had a lot of positive properties. That's why.
Oh, of course it does, but not for me. It's too energetic for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, man.
there's still a lot of exploring to do.
Yeah.
A lot of exploring. I got a lot of bookmarks, on my little handy dandy Yelp app. I mean, I just got like a ton of them. It's just getting to them
Right.
and getting into my mood. It's like, okay, do I want to try something different, or do I want to stick to my lavender latte or coconut latte or beetroot latte or
YOLO,
carrot
bro.
latte or whatever? I mean, I got to
get out there.
I got to get out there more. I never thought I'd be in this spot. Only because, just like you, when you were younger, I mean, my first experience with coffee was, oh, there's that sound again.
It is. You brought this on yourself.
I know. I remember my mom used to work at Westlake School in Los Angeles, which is now Westlake Harvard, co-ed. And I remember going with her early in the morning, and she'd make coffee, for all the staff lounge and the teachers. And I'd be sitting there just waiting for the time before I had to go downstairs and catch my bus to school. And I'd see these people walk in, these teachers walk in, and they'd be like slugs crawling in, bad mood, looking all like I don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just observing, and then they go and they pour it out of the that big tin thing.
Oh god, we know that big tin, yeah.
And then into the styrofoam cup
Ah!
with the the cream and the sugar.
And the stirs.
Yeah, and the stirs. And some of them took it black. Some of them added cream, sugar, just sugar, whatever. So I would sit there and I'd be watching them, and then within a couple of minutes, like their whole demeanor changed. Like they were a whole different person. They were like, so how was your day yesterday? And you're just like, they just came to life. And I was just sitting back like, okay, what just happened here?
How old are you?
I was like 8 or 9. Yeah, and I was like, what's going on here? They're drinking this stuff, that's dark. And then after they sit down,
you notice
they turn into someone else.
Wow.
They get happy. They just get energized, And
Yeah.
I was just like, so I don't know. It was probably like a week or a month later. I don't even know what was the timetable. But I was like, okay, let me try this. And so I remember going. It was really early before anybody got there. My mom was doing something, whatever. And then I poured myself like a little bit, and I tasted it. And just like it was the nastiest thing. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Really? I felt like one of those kids. You know how those kids say, this is not McDonald's. That's what I felt like. What the hell is this? This is not supposed to make this make me happy. Hell no, I'm not happy, right? So
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, hold on. So I was like, okay, but other people put cream and sugar. So I started adding up.
Yeah, when you
cream
get the
and
sugar in there.
So I mean, by the time it tasted right to me, I probably had so much cream and sugar in there that was probably like half cream,
Right.
sugar, and probably like a little smidgen of coffee.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my first experience wasn't I wasn't happy.
When did you start to get happy?
Like I said, maybe about 4 years ago. It took that big long gap before
You didn't start drinking coffee till 4 years ago?
Till 4 years ago. For the longest, I mean, I was like against drinking Starbucks, and I didn't want to be caught in the addiction and be a slave to them, and I need it, and I'm gonna be grumpy because
Do you
I don't
need it?
have it. No,
You don't get grumpy without it?
I don't get grumpy without it.
Oh.
I'm good without it. I think I get more happier when I have it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not that type. Like I see, like you have to have it in order for you to be yourself.
Yeah, what's that quote? But first coffee is always a quote. Or like, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee.
There's so many different shirts
Yeah.
that I've seen, it's
Yeah.
like coffeeholic and whatnot, and hold on, let me pour my cup first or
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah, no, I'm not those that need to have it in order to be,
I really look forward
Happy.
to it. Do you really look forward to it?
I do when it's a new spot, and I do when I know what I'm gonna get. But yeah, I mean, I get geeked up and giddy when I see something on that menu that I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a tongue tickler for me. I'm serious. I'm just like, ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get really jazzed up. Really jazzed up. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, man. So that was my first experience on that, and it took that long for me to revisit it and actually appreciate
Now you're in
it.
like Flynn, baby.
And I'm in, and I'm searching, and I'm going, and any new city I'm roaming, I'm like, I'm like Metallica, wherever I may roam, I'm looking for that thing, Yeah, man. So there you go.
I do wonder because I see you quite often, and you always are like, okay, so can we go to a coffee house now? It's because you're 4 years in, bro.
Yeah, I'm still a newbie.
Yeah,
I'm still a newbie.
but you know more than me
Well, yeah. Well,
because I just drink it for the caffeine.
right. Yeah. I guess I do it for the exploration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, and that's what makes it good. Experience. Because you need to have it and you want it, and nothing's wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
I don't think nothing's wrong with it.
Oh, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Kumbaya. Yeah.
That's a new coffee brand.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
There you go. Get it. So that's my take. Is that your final take?
That's my take, baby. I'm ready to sign off so I can get me a cup of coffee. In
Nice,
fact,
I know,
and I'm
right?
not joking.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So if you're interested in any of the spots and shops we've talked about on the show today, you can always visit my page at Leonard A. Yelping out of Los Angeles. And a very special thanks to my Yelp community manager, Megan R., and Miss Bobalicious out of New York for helping me promote this podcast. So let us wrap it up and turn up the beat. And as I always say, if it's beyond delish, it's most definitely a mouthgasm.
Mwah!
Thank you for joining us.
Peace.